Hello everyone, we're well off into 2024 and I just wanted to spend a bit of time looking back at 2023 because it's been now 3 years that I've been working for VRChat content. So from like mapping to managing communities or organizing events or designing stuff like posters, creating videos, photos, etc. And this year was my first year where I kind of did something for myself, right? Making my own Discord where I could grow my own like content that I make for me, and also where I could document everything that I do. So 1 year anniversary on my Discord. Let's go! All right, many more to come, hopefully. But yeah, in 3 years, the first year, 2021, was mostly for VR dancing. The 2022 was commissions and work for Slivefest as well. And now this year was more for me once again. It was very important to me to just like get my name out there or starting to do things only for my own. And I think a lot of things happened in 2023. So I'm pretty grateful how it happened. And I just wanted to spend a bit of time like looking back through all these months, seeing how it panned out and what's my thought. I literally didn't watch, like I didn't really look into what I've done like fully, so I'm gonna discover that with y'all at the same time, rediscover that I mean. So actually in January I was mostly creating my own Discord and also recovering from like stuff IRL, and I was just not very active. On February, though, my Discord went public, and this is where I kind of work for the Venice Festival a tiny bit. I helped around to source people there. I found a company name for myself if I were to get like billed by companies. Of course, VR dancing staffing continued. It always has happened, and I'm gonna always maintain that. And just a bunch of like small moments for myself, like trolling Fusty, taking a photo shoot with Moby, and of course dancing like always, like every month. Spoiler: there's not multiple months where I didn't do that. On March was pretty big on my end, so I opened up like the gig channels because sometimes I do get contacted with companies or communities that needs people. And so from my Discord, you are able to see those opportunities. I also got in contact with a research team from Norway. Yeah, it's Norway. Yeah, that wanted to get like into like dancing, VR, and all these like kind of tech-related questions that may have. I started Slivefest. This is when I jumped into Slivefest again, and I accepted the fact to be one of the team captains this year because last year's team captain couldn't be present. So I stepped in, and to be honest, there was a wonderful team this year, and I'm very happy to have met many of them. March was also a very big moment in protests in France, where I was very active, and so I was usually often outside, so you can see me on VR quite a bit. Tech. On April, still managing VR dancing, we had three new staff members to onboard, and we also started to prepare for the TwitchCon meetup in Paris. So basically, just wanted to see a few peeps if people were to go at TwitchCon, and actually we were quite a few, a tiny bit few. So it was pretty good. I did some talk with a company that was not aware of what VRChat does, and they are a company that works in VR. So I just spent a bit of time making like a whole presentation for themselves. I got in contact for the Cinema Archipelago festival as well. It was to get some DJs, and I continued dancing with very political aspects behind my dances due to the protests. On May, a lot of things. but actually not so much. I kind of traveled around in France, and staffing management continued, and I spent a lot of time dancing there as well. Also, big shout out to Doldami to have painted me this year, which is like a throwback from like when you first started to stream, and it's great. Once again, I still prefer the first one because it's more exclusive, but this one was also a very nice moment for me to chill on May 2023. June 2023, multiple things happened. I did one talk in a radio show here, where we were talking about how what VR chat is, and how like the rave scene happens, etc. Pretty laid back talk that was broadcasted on air, which I'm super thankful for because it was probably one of the highlights of my year. Very, very cool moments. And it gives you kind of like this gratification of like, yes, things is happening in the real world due to VR chat. And I don't know, it was good. It was very, very cool, and I do want to continue these type of things. Multiple things for VR dancing and also managing of Slyfest. Slyfest was mostly like recording of like all the lore videos already, and we spent a bunch of time doing that. On June, I also did one promise, which is I'm gonna get back into mapping. Turns out I didn't this year, and my goal will be probably this year. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see at the end of the video, I guess. On July, so I did like the July, the talk show was fully aired online as well, so everyone can check it out. I also did a live stream where I was trying to translate it because everything is in French. And if you wanna see that, you can find it on my like live stream playlist, whatever, like the VOD stuff. The TwitchCon meetup actually happened. It was once again a great weekend to see a bunch of people, not only like for VR dancing, but like all the streamers and all the talented creators that are existing on Twitch for VR chat. Very cool, very freaking cool. We also continued, of course, VR dancing management. At this point, I'm not gonna repeat myself. This was non-stop for the whole year. On August, big month. This was probably the biggest month of the whole year, because this is when Slyfest happened, and this is when VR dancing Manchefon happened as well. So a lot of management in the background. I mean, it's multiple months of work, especially for Slyfest. Prior to all this, already we were trying to output as much as we could, and it went flawlessly. To be honest, Manchefon this year was very successful. We had way less stressing moment than the previous years, so we're getting better at it. Slyfest was pretty heavy, but since it's not going to continue next year, this will allow us to maybe this year to just kind of chill back and work on other projects. Slyfest was also very wonderful because everything on the team, everyone like on the production team was super active. I'm super grateful for them to be there and try to comply as much as possible with the deadlines that we had. But yeah, for the Manchefon we did multiple things. We did a giveaway. I did the poster as well, and just like generally preparing everything for it. Back on September, September was mostly a month for crediting everyone the best I could. Hopefully, probably not enough. I think yeah, I should have. I don't know. Anyway, so September was a lot of crediting once again. So for the Manchefon and the Manchefon end of the event video. So we were like multiple people that clip it. There was like a whole like infrastructure in the background. Kanami was like doing the editing live while the event was going on, while I was taking clips. here and there. Browser as well helped a lot when I was sleeping, because 28 hours, 29 this year, I think. I'm not gonna stay up for that long. So we did like a bit of a swap at the moment. Slyfest, same thing. During the whole the whole event, we were also creating a video which was for the last set of Sly, and just generally spending a bit of time on looking back of all the things that were done for those events and trying to credit as much as possible, and also get people's names out there. That's all. Very big prop to once again the Slyfest production team. We had a very cool photo shoot at the end of the event as well, and then here we can see one of my favorite picture actually of the year, I think, and I think it's the favorite picture of everyone from the production team. Something to look fondly back onto. On October, October was we were after Marshathon. We were setting up VR dancing into end of the year type projects. So once again, the staff meeting organized, and just generally at that moment I started to stream. I got back into streaming. I was having way less projects. I finished the whole big things of the year, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a bit of time for myself now. I'm gonna stream, see where it goes, and I had a blast, not gonna lie. I'm very glad how my Twitch grew this year, and moving on to November, for example, I spent most of my time just dancing, playing random stuff, and with all of your support I was able to also get more emotes, and grow a tiny bit of my Twitch and get a more of a viewer base. I'm gonna put here the stats if I have some on my Twitch now. But yeah, it's been a good end of the year for me to chill out and spend some time thinking, making stuff for myself and having fun. But yeah, on December though, December I continued a lot of stuff for VR dancing. Two people joined the team, Lux and Aturian, that are now very hardly they are working very hard on the production side. You might have seen us outputting way more videos thanks to them. So I'm very thankful for that. I continued streaming and started to play just basically anytime I was chilling and I wanted to not to dance, but I wanted to play video games. I was doing it on stream, and it grew pretty well. Discovered Kingdom Come Deliverance, played a bit of Rust, all these type of things, and kind of grew from there. And super happy how I got so many people to actually watch me and socialize. It feels purposeful, and it feels way less lonely when you play a solo game with people watching and talking shit in the chat. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much once again. I don't know how I can thank you enough. But December also was a pretty freaking hard month for me. My 10-year relationship came to an end. This is still kind of very, very, very recent. So yeah, some bad moods, of course, and now it kind of prompts me into what's gonna happen next. 2024. Well, 2024 for me is gonna be even more focused on myself, probably. I have a lot of things I want to do. I want to do mapping. I want to do continue streaming because I really appreciate all the support I get from that. I want to, of course, continue VR dancing management, but it's been pretty lax. I mean, it's been pretty freaking easy now, nowadays. So I don't expect much hardships on that sense. But yeah, mapping, most definitely. I definitely want to get back into mapping. And now that 2024 is completely different, I'm gonna have probably also a lot of personal changes, and I need to kind of move on to this relationship that ended, because it was 10 years, and I need to think about myself and what I want to do for myself. Even more than I've been doing this year. So I'm gonna continue the Discord, and I'm gonna make more stuff, getting back into VR chat quite more. You can see me way more now. You can actually hang out with me. Before I was not really able to. Yeah, I'm gonna also maybe try to travel a tiny bit, not so much. We'll see. But yeah, a lot of changes, maybe also IRL ones that I might let you know about. But otherwise, this 2024 starting with a very hard time for me with the breakup, and I need to reinvent myself. I need to change. I need to make stuff, and I need to discover new things. So that's my plan. That's my plan for 2024. Just discover new things, and maybe you'll have to experience it with me. I don't know. Either way, I hope you're gonna have a great 2024. This is gonna be the late bit, it's been one week already that we're in 2024, and so far it hasn't started so well. Earthquakes and war and like inflation. I mean, we've heard of it. We've heard it all. So maybe we get to, hang out in this corner of the internet and enjoy ourselves while the rest of the world burns. Let's go! But nonetheless, keep going at your own pace. Love yourself, take care of each other's, and trust in your ideas and ideologies. Okay? Take care. Have a good one. See you on the flip side. And thank you for watching this video, I guess, which probably is going to be a bit long. Take care.